Update guys, I have got a sharp update for Airtel users. You'll be glad you saw this video today because in today's video I'll be revealing a smart way to buy Airtel data. And if this is your first time here, I'm glad you stopped by because today we are going to unlock something that a lot of Airtel users on my channel have been asking for, which is how they can get cheap data that actually works. Like, enough of MTN codes. I've actually reviewed a lot of MTN codes in the past, so enough of them. Let's talk about Airtel today. So I believe you are happy, guys. Are you happy? Awesome. So if this is your first time right on this channel, ensure to like this video, ensure to drop a comment, and also subscribe to this channel if you got value from this video. Alright, so imagine you are scrolling through Instagram or watching YouTube video or even catching a few updates on X, and boom, you just exhausted your data. Trust me, this pain hits differently. And guess the worst part? You just recharged yesterday with a lot of money. That must be very, very sad. But here's the good news, guys. You don't have to keep wasting money on a lot of data. Airtel has an USSD code that they don't promote out loud. And that is exactly what I'll be showing you guys today. So whether you're a student trying to make your subscription last till the end of the month, or you're a business owner working online, or just someone tired of watching their wallets cry every time just because they want to buy data, this video is for you. So grab your pen and paper and stick around because by the end of this video, you must have learned how to beat the system and start saving big on Airtel data. Alright, so let's get started. So before I actually show you this code, it is important we check how much it costs to buy 1 gig on Airtel. So for us to check that, so that you know the difference, you know what you tend to benefit, you know how ridiculously cheap this offer is that I'm showing you guys. So let's go and check how much it costs to buy a gig on Airtel. So I'll dial star 312 hash. Then I'll go to my dialer. So right here you can see the several instructions. So what we'll be doing is clicking on 2 to check the available data plans on Airtel. So let's simply go to number 3, which is weekly plan. So it means that this particular data offer lasts for a week. So once we go to number 3, so you can see that number 6 says you are getting 1 gig for just 800 naira. Can you see? For you to get 1 gig on Airtel, you have to spend 800 naira. But amazingly, with this method I'll be showing you in this video, you get to learn how you can get 1 gig of data for just 187 naira. That's crazy, guys. 187 naira. I know it sounds too good to be true, but guys, don't be shocked when I get to review that secret to you guys. Alright, so for us to get access to this amazing cheap data, you need to go to your dialer again. So let's get back to our dialer and dial star 312. I could have continued from where we stopped earlier, but I don't want it to get confusing for you. So let's start afresh by dialing star 312. So once I dial star 312, then I dial it right here and it brings this out for me. Can you see? So what you do at this point is for you to dial number 2 again, which says data plan. So once you dial number 2, so over here you can see that we have several data plans right here. We have the daily plans, big weekly, monthly, big monthly plan, 3 months plus plan, social plan, and we have everyday plan. So you want to go ahead and click on everyday plan. So once you click on everyday plan, you get to see the offer that everyday plan has for us. So right here you can see that we have the access to buy about 15 gig of data for 4,000 naira, and we also have the access to buy about 40 gig of data for 7,500 naira. Yeah, I know this is a lot of money, but if you do your plus or minus, you realize that you are buying a gig of data for about 187 naira. If at all you are doubting me, let's go ahead and check that in our calculator. So once I go to my calculator and check this, you get to see that when we do 75 divided by 40, so it means for every 1 gig we get with this plan, we are spending 187 naira. Can you see that? So would you rather buy a gig of data for 800 naira, or would you rather buy it for 187 naira? I'm very sure that if you accumulate all what you spend on data in a month, while buying it for 800 naira or whatever plan you currently buy over there, I'm very sure that in a month you are spending more than 7,500 naira. Just do your calculation over there. you are spending more than 7,500 naira. And if peradventure you cannot afford to spend 7,500 naira at a time, you can also go for the other plan, which is you getting 15 gig for 4,000 naira. So let's see how much that gives us for 1 gig. So once you do 4,000 naira divided by 15, so it means for every 1 gig on this plan, you are spending 266 naira. It is still like way lesser than how much you actually buy data using the normal code. Can you see? This is ridiculously cheap. So for you to know that this actually works, I'm not showing you a video that you go ahead and try right there and it won't work for you. So I'll go ahead and buy one of these plan and you get to see that it truly works. It truly works. So for us to buy the data plan, we have to go back to star 312 again. So once you check star 312, then you dial it. So let's wait for this. Let's wait for this. All right, you can see. So I'll go to where we have data plan, which is number 2. So then I go to everyday plan, which is number 8. So right at this point, I'm trying to buy it so that you see that it truly works. So just ensure that you've recharged the amount you want to use to buy it. So right on my scene right here, I already recharged 7,500 naira. So I'll just go ahead and click on number 2, which says 40 gig for 7,500 naira. So once I click on number 2 and send it, so you can see number 1 says buy and auto renew, while number 2 says buy once. So you want to click on number 2, which says buy once. So I'll click on number 2. Can you see? You have successfully purchased everyday plan 7,500 naira for, they just wrote the date right there. So it means that we now have about 40 gig of data, which was purchased for just 7,500 naira. Amazing, right? So it is important I let you know that this particular plan you just bought, there's a daily quota that will be given to you. So every particular day, you'll be given 1.3 gig of data every day. By 12 midnight, you are given 1.3 gig. And if you don't get to exhaust it, it gets rolled over to the next day. So, but regardless of that, I'm very sure that you agree with me that this plan is ridiculously cheap. So if you actually tried this and it worked for you, ensure to like this video. I want this video to get us 100,000 views. I know that's very possible, and if you like it, your like could actually help us push this video to more people, thereby generating a lot of views for this video. So ensure to like this video, ensure to comment on this video, and also subscribe to this channel. And if you do these 3 things, the chance of this video getting 100,000 views for us is very possible. So guys, just ensure to engage. Drop a comment as much as possible if you got value from this video. I'll be seeing you guys in my next tutorial. Bye guys.